Hello, my name is Chris Peck, and we're here to talk about the science fiction universe we would like to live in. I'm here with
Dakota.
And Blake.
All right, so Dakota, let's start with you. Which science fiction universe do you want to live in?
For me, it's got to be the universe of Guardians of the Galaxy. One of the main reasons is that in such a vast galaxy of many different alien races and everything, James Gunn has gone on record stating that in the universe, and including the Guardians, they have translator chips in their necks so that they can speak to any alien race and be able to understand them, and the alien race, they understand the alien race and the alien race understands them. So communication would be incredibly easy. But not only that, you have such a wide, diverse array of worlds, whether it be Ego's planet or Xandar, which is awesome. And you have an amazing amount of cool creatures, whether it's Groot, a giant talking tree, or Rocket, little raccoon. I would love to be able to explore that galaxy and see what other kind of creatures I could find.
Well, that sounds like a blast. And then for me, the universe I would love to live in is one of my favorite shows running on television right now, and that would be the universe of Rick and Morty. It appeals to the little nihilist in me, and just getting to live in that world and go on all those crazy adventures with those crazy characters, and just the concept of the infinite universes and really taking advantage of that. All different ways, things you could explore, and just personally, I would love to just sit for hours and watch some interdimensional television. It just sounds like it would be just a blast and a lot of fun. So, and then another thing I would really love is, as we saw in one of the episodes of previously, I think it was 2 episodes ago if I'm mistaken, the idea that you could just take all your mistakes that you've made and just erase them from your brain. And knowing that I've made many mistakes in my life, the idea that I could erase them and forget them forever would definitely be something that I would definitely enjoy. So now to you, what sci-fi science fiction universe would you like to attend?
All right, so I went a little bit older with everything, and the universe I would pick is the universe from The Last Question by Isaac Asimov. I think it's from like 1956, 1957. And basically the whole point of the story is the cooperation of the entire human race over thousands and billions of years to answer that one final question. How do we reduce entropy? How do we prevent the heat death of the universe? So you have a human race that is immortal, that is free of war, free of prejudice, free of anything like that. Everyone is all working together to achieve one singular goal. Because in all the other universes we see, you're still going to have to deal with the heat death of the universe at times. Here, they work together to fix it, and spoiler alert, they do.
Well, it seems like your universe is definitely the prime utopia to be. Mm-hmm. I chose at least mine just because I want that disorder. You know, I want that idea of the chaos in there. Now, one universe I think a lot of people would agree, and we kind of mentioned it, the host kind of mentioned it, would be the universe of Star Wars. Now, I would love to exist in this universe. Again, all the worlds, the cool stuff, the idea of the Force and the Jedi. It just makes it not only a fun place to explore, but just a great world that you kind of get into. Obviously, maybe I would probably pick an era where the Sith and the Empire maybe were not as powerful, it didn't exist. But that would just be me. Would you like to exist in the Star Wars universe?
I think it could be fun, but I also think that if I were to be in the Star Wars universe and for whatever reason not have any connection to the Force, would be very sad. Oh yeah, because like all these movies largely revolve around at least 2 or 3 Force users and how awesome and cool they can be, but I think that would be a huge drawback to getting to live in that universe. Is like so few people have that you'd be like, you kind of just like stare off in the distance at like the Jedi kicking some butt and you'd be like, oh, I wish I could do that.
Oh yeah, definitely. If I'm gonna live in that universe, I got the Force. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe you have a different opinion than us too about this universe.
I disagree. I would not like to live in the Star Wars universe for a couple of reasons. One is that every time we see it, it's in a period of strife. Like there's always some kind of conflict going on. There's always people being oppressed or being destroyed, essentially. And all the planets we see, there's not a lot of good stuff going on. Coruscant, yeah, there's a couple of rich people there, but also you don't see the billions of people living in the Undercity, those who are struggling to get by. But Tatooine, there's a lot of sand. I don't like sand. It's coarse. It's irritating. It gets everywhere. And Naboo, I think, would be the best planet to live on because that is a good-looking planet. But it does have Jar Jar Binks. It does have the gun.
Yes,
so
I cannot do that.
Yeah, even on the best planet there is, you still have to deal with Jar Jar Binks. I would prefer not to do that.
All right, well, that's it from the panel. Obviously, we would love to hear your thoughts about everything. What science fiction universe you would like to get in. Tweet at Sneak Peek. We'd love to hear your thoughts. But now.